raising our
Whatever you want to do.
microphones now. There we go.
Whatever you want to do.
All right, are we ready to just start this thing?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, let's get it.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Stogies and Spirits
Forever
podcast, coming to you
memorized.
live from the Diplomat Cigar Lounge in beautiful downtown Keene, New Hampshire. Is everybody ready? It's time to just cut, light, and suck.
Disclaimer. We are all over the age of 21 and do not condone underage smoking or drinking.
Yeah, that's me.
Please
On
drink
screen.
and smoke
That is you.
responsibly.
When I was a baby. That's how I got started smoking and drinking.
And drinking, yeah. No, but you would never promote that.
I don't promote it, but that's how
But
I
that's
started.
how it was, yeah. So you're
Terrible parents.
You're like one of those people that you come out and you advocate for others
Yes.
against
Yes.
what you had to come up with
Yeah.
because it was so awful.
Don't let your parents do this to you.
And then, but look how you turned out.
Yeah, not very
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
good
kidding.
call.
Just kidding.
All right. Are you gonna? Yeah, you're gonna play with that a little bit. We are. There we go. Hey, centered. Look at that. Welcome to the show. Here, let's actually set up. I should have done this before.
I just want everyone to see my sweet calves.
Oh, we only have 3.
Hey, you can't see my sweet calves
I
anymore.
should
No,
have.
calves are not on.
Oh, there you go.
That's
You're
my
hiding.
best part.
All right, you guys can talk while I fix this.
No. Just going to be silent.
Yep.
So
Awkward
tonight,
We
silence.
do go on Spotify, by the way, so there are people that can't see any of this.
true.
You can't see your calves.
Tonight we're drinking whiskey.
Is it though?
Is it though? That's the question.
Mm.
Is it though? Because it's flavored. We've never done a flavored whiskey like this before, other than that shit Basil Hayden Dark Rye.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Wow.
That stuff's awful. It's flavored with port wine.
Oh Lord.
I gotta stop because that's my best sell. I think I sell the most of that in the entire state.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, like
You
6
must have
bottles
missed
a week.
the email where they wanted to sponsor us, but I'm assuming that doesn't.
Yeah,
that's not going to be
that
valid
fell through
anymore.
now. That fell through. No, but we're trying all these different cookie dough whiskeys.
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
It is very interesting.
Maybe
The
you could
only
make like
thing-
a cookie dough whiskey White Russian.
There you go. That'd be good.
Oh, don't know.
The only thing I'm kind of torn on is most of them say they're like 70 proof.
And it has to be 80 for
Yeah.
It
whiskey.
has to be 80.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I need to
Minimum.
get more
I remember
research
that.
done.
Oh,
Like how
I'm
are
not
they?
even-
How are they saying it's a whiskey?
Yeah.
there we
Advertising
go.
it as a whiskey.
Yeah. Because I get the like flavored part. Like they can say it's a whiskey flavored with, but how is it technically a whiskey when it's only 70 proof?
You have a monitor. You can see that your shit's not centered. Come on now. Fuck. Anyway, sorry.
You're
Back
the
to show.
producer.
Yeah, but come on. Give me a little help here. Give me a
Trying to
hand.
kiss his forehead.
All right. So, yeah, I don't get that because it's
I
supposed
gotta
to be
turn
80.
right. What the?
What? Who?
I had to turn right.
Let's try to kiss his forehead.
Oh, yeah. You have to. Yeah, that's backwards. It's kind of awkward. But, yeah, I'm going to look that up while you talk about the 3.
Yeah, what do we have over there, Jenny?
We
Bottles
have-
of something.
The JoJo chocolate chip.
JoJo
Flavored.
chocolate chip,
Mhm.
cookie dough, whiskey.
Is that one cookie dough too? I thought that was just chocolate chip.
No, it says chocolate chip, but if you look right underneath it, it says cookie dough flavored whiskey.
Oh, okay. And then we have the Old Smoky.
Old Smoky, that's a Tennessee product.
Yep. Cookie dough.
Tennessee.
And then,
Hail, Tennessee.
yes,
Preach, sister.
the cookie dough ball
Dough ball.
whiskey.
I'm so not excited to try any of these.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I know.
No, maybe these are
Sweet.
great.
It's
Dough
gotta be
ball. That sounds delicious. I mean, I can't even.
I do like the.
If
we were
they
talking
do,
about the
let me
cork on the
save some.
JoJo. The cork on the JoJo is pretty interesting.
Yes.
How so?
Yes.
Oh,
It's like a rounded cork, and
No,
it kind
no,
of does
see
look
what
like you're making like a cookie
a
dough
cookie
ball.
dough ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
that is
that.
interesting. Here, let me back out there so people can see it. There you go.
Want to go shoot tomorrow?
You can point at that.
8 a.m.
one over there.
That
Working.
one right there.
Oh.
So,
We're in school season right now.
Look at those calves.
gotta get those kids.
Damn,
My
those are good
God.
looking legs.
Oh my gosh.
What? Never been able to see myself.
I'm surprised they're not covered up by cowboy boots.
Oh yeah. What are you wearing? You wearing your Hey Dudes or?
No, I had football tonight, so
Oh.
regular sneakers. We're smoking the Diplomat Connecticut. Last week we did the 10-year Habano, right? Last week we did the Diplomat cigar.
I wasn't here last week.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's too bad. I forgot what we did last week.
We did that thing with the thing.
Yeah, it is what it is. A lot happened, but this week that's a 4-year-old Nicaraguan, aged 4 years Nicaraguan, Connecticut.
It's pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's very light.
First third's very light, not a whole lot of pepper. Good flavor, but light.
I got like some nuttiness, cashew.
Yeah.
That flavor.
It'll
How
probably
is it?
pair really well with the cookie dough.
And that's what I said on Facebook. I was like, hey, let's hope it pairs well.
So do you
I
actually
looked
get
for
a
a
lot of
cookie
that
dough
flavor?
flavored cigar. They didn't have any.
No.
Could have gone with a chocolate.
Ooh, chocolate.
Yeah, the chocolate
Oh.
would have
Would've gone
been
with chocolate,
close. Yeah.
I've never smoked one of those Tatianas.
Me neither. I'll do the Javas or the Dolces.
The Javas are good. Those are chocolatey flavored.
Yep.
Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey is 70 proof as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's interesting.
There must be some.
So
kind
what are you
of-
guys finding out?
That it must be different with.
They are definitely whiskey, but they have had flavors in sugars, sometimes honey, added to accentuate a new flavor. Flavored whiskeys still have the alcohol by volume of whiskey, usually around 40 or above. So what it is, I guess, is the whiskey portion of it is 80 proof. And then when they add the whatever flavor they're adding to it to make it a flavored
cuts it
whiskey,
down.
it cuts it. But the actual whiskey is still that
80.
proof level. It's just now it has an
The
additive.
overall proof
Okay.
is 70.
The overall proof, including the flavoring, is now 70.
Odd.
So
Seems
there
like a
is.
backwards
Very
way to
odd.
still call it whiskey, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I feel
does.
like they're going to end up changing how they label these eventually because there's got to be debate about this.
It does say that they have to be labeled as flavored whiskeys.
Flavored,
Are they
yeah.
all labeled as flavored whiskey? I guess if
Yeah.
you say the flavor, you're
You have
you're
to.
doing
You're
it,
flavored
but-
with. Kind of like
yeah.
when we talk about like finished with or whatever.
Exactly. So same kind of thing.
So the only whiskey that's technically allowed to do a flavoring and coloring is Canadian whiskey.
Oh,
It's like 9.09% can be flavoring added to that.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that? Like Seagram's? Is that a Canadian whiskey? No, wait.
Like
that's
Crown
that's
Royal.
not whiskey.
Crown.
Crown. That's what I was thinking of. Crown Royal. Yeah. So they can add flavor in there
Well, it wouldn't
or
be like
color.
it would be coloring and flavoring,
Oh.
but the flavoring would be like to enhance the actual whiskey. It wouldn't be like a peach flavor or whatever. They still have to say a flavored whiskey if they're
So Crown Royal Vanilla is 70 proof as well,
yeah. So it's a flavored
and that's
whiskey.
a flavored. Yeah.
Yeah,
Construction's good on this.
Yep.
Yeah. How are we
Holds an
doing with
ash.
those
It's not
cigars?
ash-
but it's
all over the place.
flavoring they add is a caramel
Almonds.
flavoring to the or
Really?
caramel. I don't know how you want to say it.
I say caramel.
I say
Caramel.
caramel
from California. and That's
Caramel.
how we say it.
Yeah, that's a big debate.
Yeah.
The caramel or the caramel.
I'm a caramel. Sorry.
It's very light flavored.
I'm a caramel too.
Yeah.
Caramel.
If you don't like it,
Is that Caramel, California?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah, exactly. Carmel, California.
Yeah, that's the
But
name of the
caramel.
place. So it's Carmel.
It was the only time I was saying
Caramel.
it right. Is when I was in California. Everybody else yells at me for saying caramel.
Everybody that doesn't know where I'm from in California pronounces it San Rafael. But if you're from there, and it's spelled Rafael, like you would think it would be pronounced, but no, we call it San Rafael.
San Rafael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though everyone else pronounces it differently. So,
Raphael.
Yeah, I hate it when people say
Like
that.
the
It's
Ninja
no.
Turtle?
Yes,
Ooh,
exactly.
San Rafael.
Yeah, no, San Donatello, San Leonardo. No, Raphael. But anyway, I am curious though, like what the regulation is for flavored whiskeys.
So the percentage they talked about was like 35%.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I wrote some of this stuff down.
Like, I'm wondering, can you have a 30% if you add a ton of flavor?
Yeah. I don't know. I do definitely need to do some research on flavoring whiskeys.
It's funny
So-
talking about caramel and caramel and all that. I went through like 60 different words that people pronounce differently last night.
Tomato,
Really?
potato.
Does anyone actually say potato? No.
I don't
No.
know.
If you do,
Tomato.
you're just a jerk.
Yeah.
Do people say tomato?
Yeah, it's like an
Is
English.
it like British?
British.
Yeah, okay. That's fair, but that's a different language too.
Please pass me a potato.
I mean,
No.
British.
Tomato.
I feel like British is different than
Please pass
American
me the
English.
tomato sauce.
It's kind of like their privacy versus privacy.
Yeah.
Privacy.
Yeah.
But even like a boot versus a trunk, you know, like they use different words for things that we do.
Yeah.
So I consider it a different language. Maybe it's not, but it is.
I feel like that happens when you just go down south too. It's like you try to say it. I'll take like a grinder, and they look at you like you're crazy. You know,
Yeah. No, it's a, what is it? It could be a grinder, a hoagie, or a
Hoagie.
sub.
they don't know what
Bulky.
grinders
A
are.
bulky. Yeah, no, that's different though.
That's different, yeah.
A
That's
po'
like a
boy.
round one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Or
That's like a
sucker.
sub.
Sucker's a lollipop. I said lollipop. They're like, you mean a sucker? I'm like, what the? Sucker?
Or a pop
Instead of soda.
instead of soda.
What's
Yeah.
that city down there in the south called that they have? It's got Bourbon Street. What do you call that?
New Orleans. New
Oh,
Orleans.
yeah.
New Orleans.
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
Nolans.
Nolans.
New Orleans.
When I was in Louisville, I was saying Louisville. Everybody was looking at me like, no.
Louisville.
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 Yeah. I'm like,
Louisville.
well, I'm from New Hampshire.
There's a
Or-
a place in,
Louisville.
Yeah.
there's a place in Virginia spelled Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Nope.
Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Nope. Kind of Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Oh,
Norfolk.
God, I
And it's
feel like
after
I'm
7 seconds, so I
swearing.
can say that. But yeah, that's how they pronounce it. Going to Norfolk. Yeah. So Cornell Law School says flavored spirits are distilled spirits that are spirits conforming to one of the standards of identity set forth in some other law, which have been added to non-beverage natural flavors, wine, or non-alcoholic natural flavoring materials with or without the addition of sugar, and bottled at not less than 30% alcohol by volume, 60 proof.
Okay, so they have a different proof.
So, well, it can go as low as 60 proof, I guess.
Wow.
Interesting.
I don't know if I should let Cornell be the deciding factor on that, but
I mean, it's the Legal Information Institute, Cornell Law School. They should know what they're talking about. They must be specifically designated by the single base spirit. So I guess you can't have, I don't know what they mean by single base spirit, but I'm assuming like you can't have whiskey and rum, or like, you know, two different types of spirits. It has to be a whiskey. And one or more of the most predominant flavors. For example, pineapple flavored tequila or cherry vanilla flavored bourbon whiskey. The base spirit must conform to the standard of identity for that spirit before the flavoring is added. So yeah, it has to be tequila or whiskey or whatever it is before you add the flavor. And then it must be manufactured in accordance with the laws and regulations of the country as designated in the base spirit standard of identity, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. If the finished product contains more than 2.5% by volume of wine, the kinds and percentages by volume of wine must be stated as a part of the designation. So, what was the one that mixes wine with it?
At a bourbon, you mean? Or,
the
Yeah.
one we just like finished in a cask or just
or mixes?
Not
The
just
the
finished
terrible
in a
one?
cask. The one they actually put, is that Angel's Envy? No.
No,
it's
that
the
was the-
Basil Hayden Dark
Basil
Rye.
Hayden Dark Rye. Yeah, they actually put wine into it. But I'm assuming they put less than 2.5%. Otherwise, they have to designate that it is a wine.
Yeah, I was very confused
wine
about that.
product.
Okay.
And wine must be stated as part of the designation. So it would have to be called Basil Hayden whiskey or whiskey wine.
Okay.
Or something like that. It would have to have both of them in the name. But if you use 2.5 or less, you're okay.
Yeah.
And then it says a flavored brandy may contain an additional 12.5% by volume of wine.
Brandy's
without
totally
label
different.
disclosure.
Yep.
Yeah, brandy's a totally different.
Yeah. So that's
Animal.
it. So there you go.
Well, I mean, think
That's
about
the
it.
rules.
Drambuie. Drambuie is Scotch. I mean, they add
Yeah.
honey and spices and
Mm-hmm.
it's Scotch.
And
but
they
that's,
call it a flavored
What are we going to make?
Scotch.
Rusty
I
nails?
think, well, no, I mean, it's actually a Scotch.
know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, rusty now. But I don't know how much. Let's see what they call Drambuie, because that might not be.
It's got to be, right? If they add any sort of flavoring to it.
I don't think it's considered a Scotch anymore. I think it must be. I think it's more of like the liqueurs or something.
It's a liqueur, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a liqueur.
I think
What?
it's funny we're doing this, and if you look back when we first started doing all these tastings and everything, if we were going to say we were going to do a flavored whiskey or whatever, he'd have been excited.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd be all over it. Back in the old days,
But now he's like,
Pappy
I
and
don't
Coke, I'm in.
Want,
I'm in.
Dear Lord, that hurt my soul.
Serve it up.
All right, Kelly.
Yeah, but not anymore. No, I've grown. It's crazy.
Your palate has.
No, I bring it up all the
I'm a
time because
big boy.
he'll come in here now when I'm bartending, and he'll be like, "Let me get this neat," and I'm like, "Dude, what?
Where did you come from?
Where's
Yeah,
your
right.
Where's your Coke and vanilla crown at, man?"
Yeah, right. Hey, that's so good. But yeah, it's just a different thing. So yeah, Drambuie, aged Scotch, heather honey, herbs, and a sweet but balanced flavor.
But
Has
it's
your
con-
cigar got any
It's
stronger?
considered a liqueur still, no?
Yeah,
Right?
Not really.
No.
Yes, they must use a lot more of the other, and
Got
then
enough
just a
ash
little
to
bit
get
of the
rid of them.
Scotch.
I would think so. Let's
Yeah.
see. What is the proof of Drambuie? Yeah, how are those cigars?
Well, the reason I bring that Drambuie up is that came out in like, I don't know, 80s.
Still really light,
So that was going on a long time ago. So
Yeah.
they must have started regulation.
nutty, earthy.
Let's look up when Drambuie came out. It came out
Actually, it's 20 proof.
20 proof. Okay.
Yep.
It's not a thick smoke.
Not at all. It's a very light smoke.
I think that was in the 80s when Drambuie came out.
I mean, it says it's
Like
But
some
it-
stuff we smoke is like
the
velvety.
blend
This
was
isn't
owned
really.
by the family for 100 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, I don't feel like the
Check it
smoke
out.
is anything.
I don't
Yeah.
know when
It's
it
just
came
there.
out. I'm not
Like-
like a
Yeah.
expert on Drambuie, but I do know that. I mean, if you think about it in terms
Still
of
don't
that,
wanna inhale
they
it.
were flavoring. They were doing flavorings. You know, a
Let's
long
see.
time ago.
Yeah, I'll look it up. But so those cigars sound light.
Oh,
Very.
it
Are
was
they-
it first produced in Edinburgh. Okay,
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh,
Very easy smoke.
Edinburgh.
1910. Wow.
Easy smoke. It looks bigger than a regular one. Is that a larger size or is
No, it's a
am I
6 by 60. Yeah, it's a pretty standard size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, one thing I remember about Edinburgh is when I was trying to go to college, I had applied there, and they had a program where you could go for free as long as you I don't know, I don't remember what it was. You had to do something, but it was like super easy, and they just wanted Americans to come to their school. And so if you were American and you weren't like a complete degenerate, they would take you and you would go there for free. So I was looking into that at one time, but I changed my mind.
You know what this cigar would be good for? You know when you're out on like the 4th of July and you're kind of smoking cigars all day and you don't want to carry around a punk, this would be great for sitting there puffing on and lighting firecrackers with. You can
There you
sit
go.
there and smoke it all
You
day.
could light your firecrackers with your cigar.
Yeah,
Nice. That's the way to do it.
It's a really good cigar. I like it.
it is.
I've smoked this is my third one, I believe. And I think I've liked it every single time.
But I mean, if you were sitting here like all day, just hanging out, it would be something that you could smoke back
All
to back
day,
to back, and
yeah.
like you wouldn't
Oh, easily.
overdo it. Be a great starter smoke too.
Oh
for
yeah,
somebody.
a little bit larger size than you want, but if you've tried some of the smaller size like Charter Oaks and stuff, this is a good step up.
When did you start smoking on that one?
This one I started probably around 7.
Okay, because I was gonna say you're like probably halfway through.
Yeah, just about.
So
Mine's
Maybe 7:15.
7:30.
okay, so it's about an hour-ish smoke probably to get through the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm smoking this faster than I normally do.
Oh, yeah.
Probably an
but
hour and a half.
because it's lighter, maybe, or
It's very light.
so yeah.
There's not a
Interesting.
ton of flavors either. It's
Basic.
It's
You
basic.
got wood, earth, nut.
Yeah. But nothing's overpowering. Nothing's overpowering.
So is that a beginner one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Just a good basic smoke.
Yeah. I figured I'd do this one tonight so we could taste all the cookie dough flavors.
So wait, what is the flavor of that one again?
The cigar,
Yeah, or does it not have a flavor?
it tastes like cigar.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
I
if
get
it had a
I get the
flavor.
cashews. I get the
Like
almond.
a nutty, some sort of nut.
Nut cashew.
Do you know if you're going to be able to smoke at the Jack?
No.
I think so.
Oh, I thought you said no.
I think we are.
We're
not
gonna be
in-
inside,
We're not
though.
inside.
Oh,
we're
we're
just
not?
in a pavilion.
Oh,
It's all open.
okay. Well,
Unless they make the whole pavilion non-smoking.
Yeah. I'm going to ask
which-
her.
yeah. I thought you said that we couldn't smoke or drink.
Well, we can't drink because it's a dry county, I believe.
Well, yeah. But can we be drunk, though? No, just kidding. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that.
No.
We're professionals. We would not do
You
that.
guys want to try this first whiskey?
Let's give it a shot here.
Which
I'm
one do we have
interested.
there?
I'm interested in the nose.
JoJo?
This is JoJo. So this is a chocolate chip cookie
Cookie dough.
dough flavored whiskey.
This is the MGP 1 year MGP blended with the flavoring.
1 year,
So 1 year aged.
aged 1 year in the barrel.
Well, MGP, I don't know what they're mixing.
Well, they probably add color and flavor and everything to it.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is this? Which bottle?
JoJo,
Which one?
a tall one.
With the
Yes, with the cap,
with
the wooden
weird
cap.
Weird cap.
Which is, I like the aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
very difficult to open
Is it?
I would
because there's
imagine.
nothing to grab onto.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just-
It's very slick looking.
it's literally,
yeah.
yeah, it's the same shape as the top of the bottle.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
I
It's
definitely.
you have it's just
Wow.
it feel like it slips off.
Yeah.
That smells like cookie dough. 1,000
way.
million %.
No fucking way.
Color's a regular amber.
It is. It looks
No.
like a real whiskey.
It literally smells like cookie dough.
You know what it smells like to me? Like caramel sauce. Like
Okay, yeah.
got a thick
Like
viscosity though.
that Ghirardelli sauce that you put like
Yep.
over your ice cream.
I agree with that too.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
I mean, it smells like
I'm such a fat
sweet
kid.
treat.
I'm a big sweet treat, fat
Buttery.
kid.
Hey, I
Like,
had
this is
ice
right up
cream
my
for
alley.
dinner last night, so I'm with you.
This is buttery, creamy.
Oh, I did
Yes.
just get a little chocolate.
Oh,
This
I'm
is
getting
gonna be-
caramel. I'm getting butter.
I'm getting like a
cream.
semi sweet chocolate chip.
I wish they were all this easy.
God, this is tasty. I hope
Have you
it's
tried
tasty.
it?
No, I haven't tasted it.
I haven't tasted it, but I'm half
That
dreading it because like
smell.
I'm not real big on the whole flavored
Yeah.
whiskeys.
All right,
and-
I'm going in, boys.
All right.
And girl.
Well, you know why they did it so light? Because if they aged this any longer, it would interfere with the flavors. You know what I mean? Because they said it was a very light 1 year. They have to get those flavors in.
I want to hate this.
but you don't.
I don't
You know-
100% hate it.
If I'm going for a whiskey, this is definitely not on the list.
No.
I'm not going to ask for this ever. However, if I'm at a barbecue hanging out, you know, I mean, hey.
I feel like you could mix this with something and it would be halfway decent.
I feel like this is the way that college kids that are over 21 get introduced into whiskey. I
Hey,
feel like they could take this to the house.
It's not great,
You should not be doing that.
but I don't hate it 100%. But I feel like you could serve this. You could do an event at the Nooch with this.
I mean, it's very
Oh, yeah.
chocolatey.
You can make mixed drinks with it for sure. Like,
It doesn't taste like whiskey. It doesn't. I get zero whiskey flavor out of this. There's no burn. There's no
You're right. There's zero burn.
zero burn.
There-
No finish.
no finish.
No finish. It's all in the front of your palate.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like. Did we put this through the Brita?
No.
Because
I'm thinking what you
I
could
don't
mix
know.
with this.
a
Screwball.
white Russian or like
Yeah, like some
Yes.
vanilla vodka and some milk.
espresso
Screwball.
martini, but with
With-
this instead of vodka.
Did you hear me?
So, what?
Should
What?
do screwball with it. You get a peanut butter cookie.
Peanut butter
Chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah, if you did like a coffee with this, like a
Yeah, this would go
Chocolate
great
covered
with a
coffee
coffee.
bean.
you could do your Irish coffee like that.
Oh,
there you go.
instead of what do you put in an Irish
Jameson.
coffee?
Instead of Jameson, do this.
Jameson,
I mean, it
do
would be
this,
a super
yeah.
sweet coffee, but
I imagine that if you like, this is like sucking a liquid cookie through a straw, and it's not good.
It is very sweet, like
Yeah.
extremely sweet. I mean, I feel like I'm eating like ice cream that melted. And
Yeah.
I'm just like drinking it.
It still like tastes like that in my mouth a little bit. Like I just ate ice cream with. Yeah.
Maybe we should get a glass to dump the rest of this out.
Yeah, we need like,
that's probably a
when
good
you have
idea
wine, you need
because I don't want to finish this
I don't either.
and have 2 more.
We have to taste the other ones.
Yeah.
I
So
give it
what,
a
Let's get a spittoon.
I give that a 3.
negative 10.
Negative 10. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, I can't even rate it to a whiskey because it's not.
I did not enjoy that.
No.
I'm serious, like a chocolate syrup, like
It's literally, like you're drinking sugar with some sort of chocolate or cookie or whatever flavor.
To be on the to rate them though correctly, I feel like what we should do, even though if you don't enjoy it or you do enjoy it, rate them
Okay.
between the 3 of
Between
them.
the 3. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
We'll do it that way.
Okay.
so far we got negative 10. Let's see if we can get
Well, you're not comparing, compared to the others because these could get worse.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Thank
you.
you.
I'm gonna-
All right, so that one I got more caramel, butter.
Who's going to be pouring? Are you going to pour them or are we going to pass the bottle around or how do you want to do it?
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, I was pass, puff, pass.
Sip, pass.
It looked like I poured syrup out of my glass.
Okay,
It's
so
got a
the-
very thick
The next one's going to be
viscosity.
the Old Smoky.
Old
This is the
Smoky. All right.
Are we just doing like a half, like a little bit?
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
little bit.
just a little bit.
There's no reason to pour a
more
lot,
than
that's
enough.
for sure.
Nope. These are on sale for $1. Oh wait, no, they're free today.
PodCast is paying for all of them. So what
Just pass it.
this one's just cookie dough flavor.
Yep, this is just the cookie dough. The Old Smoky from Tennessee. And this one didn't say distilled in Lawrenceburg, which would be MGP, but so this one does say that it's made in Tennessee.
Oh,
Bottled,
they
produced in
they make all
Tennessee.
their own.
Yeah.
mountain made, huh? Okay.
That smells even more like cookie dough than the last one.
Does it?
Well, this
No.
this one's 60 proof. Yeah. So this one's only 30% alcohol. The other
Gotcha.
one I think was 35. If I'm
Yep. The other one was
70
35.
proof.
mistaken. Yeah. So now there's even more flavor and less whiskey. So, like I
Oh.
said, it could get worse.
You're telling me there's more.
I don't know. I've actually been to, there's a shop in Opry Mills Mall down in Nashville, Tennessee. That's an Old Smoky shop, and they've got a bunch of their stuff. There's tastings. You can go in there, and they just pour stuff for you whenever they get a new flavor or whatever.
Yep.
People go in there and buy the Bell mason jars full of it.
Yeah.
Is it all flavored or do they have?
They do have White Lightning, which is like 140 proof or something like that.
Okay.
And obviously that's not a whiskey, that's their moonshine. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Everclear is considered a flavored spirit.
They do all smell like a chocolate chip
It's
cookie
a
dough.
special- Specialty
They don't smell
Flavor
like
spirit is what they.
Everclear?
Yeah.
Or no? Oh, okay, yeah.
they don't smell like a sugar cookie. It smells like chocolate chip cookie. Like
yeah,
that
this
kind
smells
that type
like
of cookie
chocolate
dough.
syrup. This one's straight,
Really?
like I just opened up Hershey's chocolate
I
syrup.
get that.
And that's what it smells like out of the bottle. And it's probably going to taste very similar. Maybe not as thick.
diabetes.
This one's definitely not as thick.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, the smell isn't as like buttery. I don't know. It's the other one was like felt like more flavors were coming out in the.
So this one has a little bit, surprisingly, it's less alcohol. I taste a little bit more of a finish to it. A little bit. Like swish it around in your mouth. There's a little bit of
I
burn
don't
there.
want to.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't want
It's for science.
to. Don't make me.
It's for science.
Don't make me do this, Pa.
This one's definitely sweeter to me.
When you're using Prosecco to wash out the sweetness of a whiskey, there's a problem.
We have a problem.
Oh my God.
Telling me there's a problem.
That one's definitely sweeter.
I didn't like this one at all.
All right, let me give this a shot.
There was way too much chocolate for me. I mean, I still taste chocolate syrup in my mouth. Like, we should have had waters in between these to help. Thoughts, gentlemen?
You know what? These might be good over like ice cream though, or like
Right? I
like
could
use it
see
as
that.
syrup.
Like,
you're
what if you
doing
made?
waffles
What
or
if you
something.
no? What if you made like a vanilla shake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put this in there.
Absolutely. I think it'd be
Boozy vanilla
perfect.
shake. Right.
Put it on the menu.
Put it on the menu.
Get some ice cream.
Done.
Get some ice cream.
What is the name of the dessert? All it is ice cream and espresso.
Oh, affogato.
So do an
Affogato,
affogato with this.
Yeah.
Espresso and this, and it'd probably be all right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This one's not awful.
Oh, I don't know. He has such a sweet tooth, though. This is
Yeah.
like his thing.
This is right up my alley.
I
Yeah.
definitely got more of a whiskey taste in this one, but not enough. And it's still, the chocolate is just so heavy.
It's super chocolate heavy.
Yeah. It's just too much for me.
But you're right. It does finish a little bit further back on your palate.
Exactly. Just a little bit. But if you swish it around in your mouth for a little bit, let's see, it's what, a year old?
I don't even have
So
anything
do
for
it for
we,
a second.
No, we don't know about this one.
Yeah, I don't know about this
We don't
one.
know the
Oh, we
age
don't?
table.
Okay.
I can look it up.
Could be older. But yeah, I switched it for like 4 or 5 seconds, and I definitely felt it a lot more. And I switched the first one too, and I still got nothing.
Nothing.
Which again, surprising because the proof is higher on that first one.
I didn't hate that as much as the first one, but still.
That first one
Yeah.
was like super chocolate chip cookie dough.
It was
Yeah.
like
This one was just more
Syrup.
chocolate. And the other one was more syrupy. This one was a little bit thinner.
Yeah, I
Like-
agree.
you've seen Super Troopers, right?
Oh yeah,
Where they're doing the
drinking the syrup.
syrup race.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that first one would have been like that.
Yeah,
And you know
Take
what
it
though? This
down.
one is like maple. It's more like the mouthfeel on it would be like maple syrupy.
The first one.
This one I feel like.
You feel like this
Oh.
one's thicker than the other one?
No, it's thin. It's like thinner. Yeah.
Like the first one's fake maple syrup, and this one's the real stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah. There you go. That's a good way to put it.
That is a good way to.
The Aunt Jemima versus
It's not
the,
Aunt Jemima anymore, is it?
the
Or is it still Aunt
Vermont.
Jemima?
I don't
think
know.
you're
I don't follow.
allowed
Why
that
would you
Talk
say
about-
Vermont?
Mrs. Buttersworth.
New Hampshire?
Yeah, say you're in New Hampshire, dude. New Hampshire maple syrup's better than any other maple syrup.
Oh wow! I didn't want to go there.
Well, prove me different.
Canada is coming.
It's like that. It's like that meme with the guy that's sitting at the table. This is prove me wrong.
Yeah,
You really want to start a fight?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make one of those tonight and post
you
it.
should. New
Because
Hampshire.
I'm a big maple syrup person. So.
All right.
You really
okay.
want to start a fight? You just say corn syrup's better than maple syrup.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't say how long this is
Yeah.
aged or
No.
anything like that. There's nothing.
Interesting.
We sent some down, didn't we?
What?
To Tennessee.
I think so.
Did they eat it?
Yeah.
Did they?
Send some.
Nice.
Some syrup.
Yeah, down to his kids.
Scissor.
Some New Hampshire maple syrup.
My sister, that's all she ever wants. She lives in, well, she's a travel nurse. Right now she's, I think, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But every time she goes anywhere, she's like, send me maple syrup because you can't get it like anywhere else.
My grandmother, they're down in Tennessee as well. And every like 6 months, she's like, hey, can you send us a bunch of maple syrup? Because she gives it out to all of her northern friends that moved down to Tennessee like
Yeah.
30, 40 years ago. So we supply them with the maple syrup.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's only like $50 for an ounce.
Right? No. It's,
Yeah.
I think it sticks to like
Super expensive.
70 for like a gallon.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
It
We
is.
get
I
you
mean,
a
I get
bottle
it.
of Caro.
But
Oof. With some coloring and flavoring.
Have you seen that thing where they stick Kool-Aid in it and they shake it up and they freeze it and they eat it like and it looks like a gummy?
That sounds disgusting.
I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
bet you'd love it with your.
I do love sweet, but
No.
what do we got there, Jeannie?
This is called dough ball.
Dough ball.
Is there any
I
story about dough
I
ball?
saw a lot of that
You did?
online.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't have any stories about dough ball, but I'll look it up.
Well, I didn't know if there's anything on the back of the bottle or.
They don't even really talk
Nothing?
about where they're. Okay, it says bottled by Franklin. It's in California,
Ooh.
Really?
Fairfield, California.
Oh,
And
Fairfield?
it's bottled and produced in California, so this is their product.
Really?
Fairfield, though?
I don't know where that is.
That's like Northern California, but it's not anywhere I would think that they would make whiskey.
Is it near like Oakland or like?
Yeah, Bay. It's outside of the Bay Area,
Oh, okay.
but I want to say it's like north of that, if I remember correctly. Now
So
I gotta look it up.
We're
'cause
going
someone's gonna
back to
say
the
I'm an idiot.
35. This one's 35.
That one's 70 proof?
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, it doesn't really say anything on the back. Nothing. Cookie spiked though.
Cookie spike?
Nah, I don't know what that means.
Oh, what does
You know
that
what?
mean?
Old Smoky does make one thing I want to try. Like they're so commercial now. Like when they first started, they weren't that commercial,
Correct.
but now they're very
Want me
commercialized.
to go ahead and
They do
Yeah,
a
sure.
dill pickle.
I have them at the house.
Do you?
Yeah.
How are they?
Amazing.
I bet.
So yeah,
I saw something
Fairfield,
about a salted
east of
watermelon
Napa.
too.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
Salted watermelon.
Okay.
I don't know what that is from Old Smoky.
Well, I
They-
know
they-
people put salt on their watermelons.
Really?
Yeah.
I do.
Do you?
It's tasty.
So you're saying around Napa?
Yeah, it's east of Napa.
Give them more than they can't even taste that. Make them drink it. Not.
All right, pull the cups. We're not pouring this one out.
Making you drink it all. Gee, don't
Josh will like it.
Just fill it up to the letters
I
for
know,
him.
John. Give him all of it.
stop it.
All right.
Like if I was to go to if I was to go to a bar,
Give it
I'm
to
not
Mikey.
gonna order this.
He'll eat anything.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if we go to a nice restaurant? I'm like, hey, do you have any?
Do you have any dough ball?
Can I have a dough ball on ice neat, please?
They're like,
No.
can I get some dough ball over an ice cream scoop?
I'm gonna. If we go to a nice restaurant ever, I'll do that.
You should.
I'll have a JoJo chocolate chip cookie dough.
I mean,
neat.
they all smell the same to me. This smells the same as the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I get the cookie dough, I get the chocolate. It's not as heavy chocolate as the second one, though.
The second one didn't smell like the first and the third, I feel like.
That's true. The second one is different. I feel first and third are very
But this goes
similar.
back to 70 proof, and the other one was 60.
Correct.
The second one was 60.
Yes.
Still not getting the flavor change in the final third.
No, this thing is even all the way through.
Yep.
Interesting.
Nice
This
smoke.
one's very similar to the first.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference, to be perfectly honest. Let me see if I can taste the
can.
difference, though.
Yeah, I'm getting, again, caramel, butter.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, it's maybe not as buttery
Nice
as the
to meet
first
you.
one.
I don't know if
Hello.
it's nice to meet this
Are
one.
you doing the
Tonight?
Richard Patterson?
Yeah.
Hello.
I was obsessed with
Hello.
him for a while. I just watched every single YouTube on him.
We should just eat this and not fill it back up.
Exactly.
Zero finish, no burn. I feel like a little slight more whiskey flavor than the
God,
first
now I
one.
want
Oh
chocolate
no,
chip cookies.
this one's 100% more mouthfeel.
This makes me not
Yeah.
want sweets.
Yeah.
Someone bring me chocolate
It's
chip
thicker.
cookies right meow.
This one's thicker for sure.
Man,
Thicker than the last one, but is it thicker than the first one?
Both.
you didn't catch
This
on that
one's
movie
thicker.
quote?
This one's the thickest.
Which
Yeah.
one?
I said, someone bring me chocolate chip cookies right meow.
Ah, now I got you. It's more Super Troopers.
Super Troopers, there you go. Right? Meow.
This one had a little bit more burn than the first, though. Teeny bit.
A teeny bit, yeah,
You know
okay.
the key to life, happiness.
If
in
I
a
was going to pick
household.
one, this would be the one.
Yeah. If
I
you were
mean, I
gonna
wouldn't
pick one-
drink these, but that would be the one if I
Dough
was going
ball
to pick
on
one.
the rocks, please.
Yeah.
2 ounce pour dough ball.
I like the mouthfeel on this one versus the other two.
A penis
in the
in an
asshole.
asshole. A penis in an asshole.
See, I don't like this one.
No. Interesting.
It's got some really weird flavors.
It does.
You're going to hate this one, Josh. If I don't like it, you're not going to like it. This one's not great.
So I don't want to give scores because that'll be ridiculous because he's going to go -17, and let's just rate him 1, 2, 3.
First, second, third?
First, second, third.
I can do that.
The worst one, the one slightly less worse, and the one a little bit slightly less worse than that.
So one, oh, that's bad. 1 is the worst? Or
No, 3
Three's
is the worst. 3 is the worst. 1 is our favorite.
I'm going 3 as my worst. 1 as my second worst. And the second one was my favorite.
If I'm going order from best to last,
Yeah.
it's 2, 3, 1.
Oh, you like the second one for that?
You like the second one?
Second
the
one's my
most?
favorite.
The Smoky is better than the other two, in my opinion.
And you think one is better than this?
No, I think
So you do
2,
1.
3, 1.
2, 3, 1. Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
wait,
the
no,
shock
yeah.
and awe, the first one, but the
No,
first
it'd be
like
2, 1, 3.
Yeah. So you're saying the first one was the worst.
yes,
This
Worse
last
than
one
this?
is the middle.
yeah.
Wow.
I did not like. That's what I'm saying. Maybe the first one was because of the shock and awe of just.
Maybe we should go back to what you're saying?
Oh, well,
No.
it's in that cup. Oh, should we do the, what do they call that when you blend like whatever you have left?
Jersey Turnpike.
No,
That's
no.
what it is.
No, that's off of the bar though. No, when you take whiskeys like like you have a little bit left of a whiskey and you just blend them all into one bottle until it's full and then you serve that. There's a name for that.
Infinity bottle.
Infinity
I
bottle.
like that one the best.
Seriously?
Yeah. I like the burn a little. It has a little bit of burn to it.
Oh, it has some
Interesting.
really weird fake flavors in it.
They all had some
I
really
feel like
weird
they're
fake
all were,
flavors.
though.
I didn't like any of them. I don't even want to rate these. I'm not
Well,
gonna.
you're the one that came up with the
I know.
rating
I was just
system.
curious what you guys did. 1, 1, 1. That's my. I would go. It's tough. So, I mean, I'm leaning as 2 being my top. Although the chocolatey flavor was so strong that I'm kind of leaning as to 3. So it's really between 2 and 3 for my 1, and then the 1 I'm gonna say is last. I'm with Josh on that one. My 1 is my last, and then I'll just say I'll go 3, 2, 1. No, I can't. I get what you're saying with the burn. I like that. I'll go 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I didn't like the flavor of the last one though.
I mean, if you've got a major sweet tooth,
The one's the one.
1 is the way to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
If you're somebody that just doesn't like the flavor of whiskey and you want to say you're drinking whiskey, then you can have one of these. But outside of that,
Yeah,
unless you're making like a dessert, like you could probably do a mudslide with this. Or
Oh yeah. And I feel like the second one would be more approachable for that, like
Yeah,
people coming
yeah.
in because that want to try something because there was like no burn. It was super smooth. Like it was really good.
and
But
it has a chocolate taste, whereas the other one are really cookie dough heavy.
yeah.
I'm sitting over here. I've got the ick still. Like I'm like.
Is Josh gonna do
He's
what
doing
I
an
think he's gonna
espresso.
do?
He is.
I
I
bet it's
wonder
really
if it's just
good.
espresso with these.
I
Like,
mean,
just straight
maybe the
up.
bitterness of the espresso would help these.
I would think so, but even still, I mean, there's no saving these.
Yeah.
If you did the espresso martini without the vodka and did one of these,
I mean, it 100% comes down to if you don't like whiskey, then this is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Easy as that. You want to mix it with something, you want something sweet. This is it for you right here.
if you want to ruin whiskey, this is how you do it.
100%. Yes. I'm trying to think of other things that are like this. There's like where there's like connoisseurs of it, and then it reminds me of like all the flavors of soda that there are, like all the like Coke or cola type flavors, and you have like the RC colas of the world and the like super sweet colas that aren't. I mean, Pepsi and Coke are pretty sweet, but
I still go back to, I think you would have absolutely loved these
I don't know.
30 episodes ago.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think I could have. Maybe.
I went
I
to a
don't
liquor
like 'em
store
now.
and they had Eggo. Did you see the Eggo one that they have now?
No, there's
Eggo
an Eggo waffle.
I don't know if it's a
liqueur.
whiskey. I'll look it up. Yeah, it's some kind of liqueur. It's so
Probably a
crazy.
liqueur.
They have everything there.
At the liquor store, yeah. It's expensive, though. Everything's gotten so expensive. So it's crazy to me, like the, what do you call them? They're like spritzers. And they're not spritzers, but they're all of the drinks, like the high noons.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Seltzers.
Seltzers, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, I wish I invented those.
All the seltzers, they're so expensive. You get a 4-pack and you're paying like $4
Yeah.
a can. And they're skinny cans. I don't know.
Oh, dear Lord. We're all trying this, apparently.
So is this just espresso? Or is it, well, which one did you do?
Ooh, the Kellogg company get on board with the liquor. They're
Well, everyone's doing it. I saw Sunny D is on board. There's the Sunny D
crazy.
seltzers. There's
Did you do this like a
so there's two camps
espresso martini, or did you?
with the seltzers. I saw that there's the seltzers which use actual alcohol, so there's like a vodka mixture in there
Yeah.
with the seltzer and a flavoring. That's what the Sunny D is. That's what your High Noon is. That's what your the seltzers that you go out there. But
the 603.
there's a bunch of copycats that are going out there now, but they're not using alcohol. They're using beer. So like there's like a lemonade. I forget what
like
it's
a
called.
shandy.
Are
But
you talking about like Natty Daddies that are natural, or that are natural light with a flavor?
no, I don't think so. No, this is so that lemonade that you can just like buy at the store. It's in a plastic bottle, like see through. It's lemonade. Everyone loves it. It's not the
Simple.
simple. So they have their own alcohol, which is the simple lemonade. They have a regular. They have a peach. They have a strawberry, I think, or
Right.
different flavors in cans, but it's mixed with beer.
Yeah, that's a shandy.
That's a shandy. Okay, yeah.
Well, people do shandies differently. Some do it with like Sprite. Some do it with lemonade.
Oh, okay.
I know
So-
the natural light. I said Natty Daddy, but they're actually called Natter Days.
Okay, no, I
Natter,
haven't heard
yeah.
of
It's
those.
a strawberry lemonade beer.
Yeah.
Really? That sounds
Comes in a
awful.
can.
Just sounds awful.
So what we
You
have
like
here,
it?
Yeah.
what we have here is we have espresso, we have the JoJo chocolate chip cookie dough,
Okay.
and Bailey's.
And Bailey's
So
on top of that.
you
So
went with
this
your
is-
number one in the group right there, huh? Or was
Yeah.
your number one the two?
Too.
Okay.
So basically a special martini without Kahlua, but with the flavored whiskey.
Yeah, and no Borghetti. It's just espresso.
It's very good. It's
Yeah.
sweet.
It's sweet. It's very sweet.
Odd tasting.
It's odd tasting. Yeah, I don't know.
The bitterness of the espresso comes through.
Mm-hmm. It absolutely does.
Let's see
It's
if
not
she's let's see
bad.
if she's smart enough to fill the espresso. Did she? Oh
Yes,
she
look
is.
at that.
Oh,
She's got
good.
the. Look at that.
She ran it twice with it empty. So
Oh, okay. I was
Oh.
gonna say, look, she got you, but no.
you don't like that one either, Josh?
The bitterness helps though.
Do you
I
like an
the
espresso
coffee.
martini though?
Not a huge fan of espresso martinis.
So
actually.
that doesn't really, yeah.
I like
exactly.
espresso, but there's just so much. I'm not really a big I can eat sweets, but I am not a drink sweets type person.
We can tell.
Yeah, me either.
Thanks, there, bud.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think that would be, like I said earlier, that would probably be great if you poured that over some ice cream.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't drink like sweet drinks. Like if I do have something sweet, it's wine. If I have like champagne or something. But that's like sweet for me.
Yeah.
I bet you the girls would like this.
I've even got to the point where there are some like light beers that are sweet to me, like
Like a
Miller Lite.
Blue Moon.
Miller Lite's sweet to me now.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. I'm not a Miller Lite drinker, so I don't know.
Coors Light's a little sweet.
I've had one Miller Lite my entire life,
Really nice.
and I hated it.
Hated it.
Wasn't great. It's because we sell so much of it here. I was like, hey, what's this actually
Yeah, let me
taste
try
like?
it. No.
That's how I am with Bud Light.
It's not like Bud Light or Coors Light. It's totally different flavor.
Which
I
one's
think.
the champagne of beers? Is that
Miller
Clear-
High Life.
Miller High
Miller High
Life.
Yep. That's good
right.
stuff.
I don't know if I've ever had one.
No. It's the champagne of beers.
I like champagne too.
There you go.
you
You'll
got-
love it. Trust
you
me. It
got
tastes
Bud Light.
just like it.
Bud Light. I like Bud Light.
Bud Light.
No. Bud Light.
We're not going to go there.
Probably a good idea.
So this was interesting.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll do something more.
What?
Nothing. If you heard me, you heard me. If not, you're not.
You turned yourself down.
I did. But I said it loudly, so I was hoping you would hear me through your headphones.
Oh,
but, yeah.
I heard it.
See? You heard me.
I heard something. I didn't hear all of it.
Oh, okay. Anyway. Yeah. Here we are.
If I'd known you were going to say something, I'd have pulled it to the side so I could hear what you said.
Yeah.
Did
I'll
you
tell
rate
you
the
later.
cigar?
No, we don't need to rate it.
No.
It's my house blend. It's a 10.
Love it.
No, like I said before with the cigar, if you're starting out or you've had one or two cigars, you like it, it'd be a good cigar to get into.
Yeah.
What's the price on one of those?
It's $10.
Oh.
If you buy it as a bundle, it goes down to $6 a piece.
Oh, wow.
So if you buy a bundle of 20, it's $6 a piece.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What
Oh.
if you want 10?
Which $120 for
$100.
Okay.
$100 for a bundle of cigars isn't bad at all.
Yeah, $120 for a bundle isn't bad.
So $100
Especially
if you
this
want
size, it's a
10,
big cigar.
Yeah.
or $120 if you want 20.
Yeah.
Well, get 20 then.
Yeah.
See, I'm real. I'd be real interested to see what like aficionados had to say about smoking a smaller ring gauge versus a fatter one when you start. Because I think smoking a fatter one would be better for a beginner because it's a cooler smoke.
It is. It's less spicy, less hot.
Yeah.
Oh, less condensed.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
It
rolled
burns
as tight.
It burns
Yeah.
cooler because it's spread out.
That makes sense. Absolutely.
It's easy. I think a larger ring gauge cigar is easier to smoke because it lasts longer. You don't have to relight it as much.
But
it
it's
doesn't
always
go
intimidating.
out. It is.
Anytime a new smoker walks up and they see this big old hog leg of a cigar,
That's what I was saying.
They're like, oh my
Yeah.
god,
a
that
big
thing's
cigar.
that thing's gonna murder me. No,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot smoother and cooler and
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, you learned something on this show.
the smaller one. They go out so fast.
Yep.
If you're like literally, I could just be sitting here talking for 2 minutes, go back to smoking, and be out.
And if you had one that was your size, you'd be burning your lips right now.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because, like a cigarette, which is very small, that never goes out. Swisher Sweet, which is a
Yeah.
cigarillo,
Mm-hmm.
those don't go out. Those are small. I don't know why.
What's
Probably
the
something.
They're
ideal?
machine made.
Like
Oh,
if you were gonna like
true.
light it, like what's the ideal amount of times that you would want to relight? Like do you or for like
0.
0.
but I mean
That's
like
ideal.
Yeah, you don't
I
want
I
haven't
to
had
mean,
to relight
like-
this.
You haven't relit yours?
Nope.
But
on
what?
average, like
1 or 2
a
times.
better one.
Yeah, 1 or 2 times. Because like you can literally like if you were at the bar and set this down and had to go to like the bathroom or something, and you got held up talking to someone at the other side of the bar, and you went back, it's going to be out.
Okay.
Like a larger ring gauge like this can probably sit for 4 or 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and you can go back to it, and it's still going to be going. You'll just have to touch it up around the outside.
On the edges.
Yeah,
My
it'll
grandpa,
still.
my grandpa carried around one of those cigar tins. He'd take the lid, he'd sit there and smoke it for a couple minutes, take the lid off, put the cigar. Looked like he's putting it in his shirt, but he would put it down in that tin, close it, it'd go out. He'd open it up, throw it out, relight it. He did that all the time.
He's a badass.
A little bit. He also still does the. I don't even know where he finds it because I don't even know. I couldn't find it right now if I tried. Probably he still does the stick tobacco.
Oh, it's already pre-rolled, and you just chew it.
No, like the old like dip.
Yeah,
Before they
yeah,
put
but
it
it's
in
just like
cans.
rolled in a stick, and you just
Yeah,
chew
you
on
just-
it.
Wow.
And that shit's nasty.
Worse than dip.
Oh yeah,
It's
by
just
far.
it's like Red Man, like not even like Red Man, like a full leaf Red Man.
It's worse than Red Man.
Yeah,
I don't mind Red Man.
So what's
I
the
wouldn't-
length of time
Red Man and bubblegum.
that you should have a cigar? For instance, like you said, you put it down, you go to the bathroom, you talk to somebody, this happens, that happens, maybe you go and you're eating something and you want to go back to it afterwards. Like how long can it sit where you can keep relighting it before you're like, okay, this thing's too
See,
old?
that's a tough question for me because if I let it sit for like an hour, I'm gonna just
You're gonna
not-
get a new one?
I'm gonna get a new one.
Yeah.
It just changes the flavor that much because you have all that nicotine and tobacco smoke going through the cigar, and then you let it sit there. It gets really
Yeah.
funky flavored.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
Not really. I mean, I have, but not like on a regular basis, but I know what it's like. I have.
A cigar
Back in
does
my
the same
younger
thing
days.
that a cigarette does, just it's not quite as nasty. But if you've ever been like
Oh,
smoked
yeah.
or smelled a relit cigarette, it's 10 times as bad as like
From California, we have homeless people. Yes, they will pick up cigarette butts and smoke
It just the same smell.
It's gross.
It just never tastes the same. It doesn't smell the same.
Yeah, interesting. Cool. Well, that's a good thing to end on. let's do something else. Let's
What?
talk about something. What else can we talk about? I don't want to end on relighting cigarette butts.
We were talking about cigars, relighting
That's true.
cigars.
That's
It's not
true.
like it just relates. It's something you guys can relate to. You can't relate to relighting a cigar.
Gotcha.
And a lot of people
Fair
here
enough.
don't relight them. They don't just leave them and come back and relight them. They either smoke them all, they smoke half of them and put them away.
Yeah. Now, can you save it? Like, let's say you lit one, you've been smoking it 5 minutes maybe, and now all of a sudden something came up. You got to go, but you don't want to waste this whole cigar because you literally only been smoking it for 5 minutes. Can you put it out, save it in a tin, put it in a plastic bag, put it in a humidor, do something to it to save it, or is it gone?
Short answer, yes. Long answer, no. You can't it's gonna not
can you
taste
cut
the
the
same.
end off?
Yeah, people do it all the
And
time,
maybe-
and I wince every time they do it. It's like
But
that's gonna taste
you've
terrible.
smoked through
Yeah,
the cigar.
the smoke's already
this
come
already
through,
come
it's
through.
already
It's
gonna sit.
already started the
Yeah.
process.
It's like heating it up, and now you're cooling it down. Now you're gonna heat it back up again.
Yeah.
It just never tastes the
There
same.
you go. So it's like French fries. So you can
I
have
was
French
getting
fries.
ready to say it's like microwave and McDonald's French
and then
fries.
you microwave. They
Yeah.
never. I mean, I've even tried to put them in an air fryer. I've tried
just not the same.
so many things in the oven. You can't get them
Yes.
the same.
You
Same
gotta
thing with
spray 'em
cigars.
Oil.
Spray them with oil.
Just a little
You
bit
got it down.
in the air fryer.
Air fryer sprayed with oil. Thank you.
Just like missed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
My daughter will appreciate this if it actually works.
Let us know.
Because she always leaves her fries and then they're cold and then she doesn't want to eat them. And then I'm like, okay, how am I
You want to
supposed
make
to
a
reheat these?
little garlic salt?
Well, no, that's too much.
I like.
I mean,
it.
that
I like
sounds
where
good,
you're going. Yeah.
but not for her. No, she's plain Jane.
All right. Well, it was a fun night. We got
Yeah.
to try something different. We'll go back to our
That
normal
was
whiskey
something
tasting
different.
next week. I have an idea what I want to do, so
Oh, God.
Thank God.
It'll be good.
Is it making up for this week?
it will make up for this week. It will. I
I'm
promise.
looking at Pappy's over there.
No, not Pappy's. Unless I win more from the raffle.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Good luck to you on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you smoking the cigar. It was a Diplomat, Connecticut.
It was a good
It's
one.
in-house, $10. Bundles of 120. Easy to smoke, good for a beginner.
Yep.
Don't be afraid of the size, like Josh said. It can be daunting, but
And then if you want a cookie whiskey, try one of these
Hey.
three.
yeah, we have them
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We will give them to you for $1 a drink.
There you go. Look at that.
$1 a drink
$1 a drink until they're gone.
till they're gone.
And then you can go buy them yourself at the liquor store.
Don't all
you
knock down my
want.
door once either, please.
Yeah, I know. I thought the promotion of having them free tonight would be huge because who doesn't like free alcohol? But
Yeah. Apparently,
apparently not so much.
Apparently, 4 of us.
Yeah.
you idiots still showed up.
I know. What the hell?
I was really surprised you all came. I was like,
God.
crap, those guys aren't going to come because it's shit whiskey.
I'm actually surprised he came, to be perfectly honest. He usually
No,
only
I-
comes when there's good stuff.
No, I told you I'd come tonight, and then you put that online. I was like, son of a bitch.
Do you like how I asked you before I posted it?
yeah.
You
Well,
even
there's
dressed
another-
up for it.
there was
you dressed
another
up for the flavored whiskey.
And so for our countdown, what do we got here? So, sorry, Gil, I know you're not part of this, but our countdown is we have 1, 2, 3.5 weeks
Oh God.
until we are in Tennessee live at Jack Daniels.
Yep,
So
it's happening.
come watch our episodes. We're going to put them on the video side of YouTube so you can see them.
I talked to Paul Parker the other day.
Ooh.
Got more questions.
Nice.
hmm
All right.
And then I emailed a bunch of different places that are going to be like Smoking Hogs is going to be there, and they're
Yeah.
from Massachusetts, so a
Oh,
lot
nice.
of locals.
Yeah.
So it'll be
We're going to get some
uh,
interviews or
I hope so. I emailed them last night, so I'm hoping somebody gets back to me. I haven't looked at my phone at all for
Yeah.
emails, but I'm hoping they get back to me because I like to like set up a time that we can talk to them that's not inconvenient because I know they're competing and I don't want to.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
They got to practice and get all that stuff ready.
Yeah, I was gonna reach out to Paul too and see if he wanted to like chime in on one of our.
Oh, on one of
Podcast?
our podcasts? Yeah, because
Yeah.
is he still local?
No, he moved to Kansas City,
Oh, yeah, so, but
and
we
he's
can
doing the
probably try
American
to bring him
Royale,
in.
the competition, the barbecue competition is like a American Royale over there. So
We need to get a good list of barbecue questions, which I think you have,
I have quite a bit,
but
but I was gonna bring him in
if
and
we
like
can,
go over it. Yeah,
that'd be awesome. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
I got to get it all organized, but I have quite a bit.
So, yeah, we'll be switching over to a whiskey / barbecue podcast for a couple days that weekend.
Probably the week before.
Yeah, we'll start transitioning over a
And
little
like the
bit.
week after, we'll do like a before and after.
Absolutely, yeah, some
So
recaps.
we'll do 3 weeks of whiskey and barbecue.
And we'll do a lot of postings and edits and
I'll get some
all sorts
barbecue
of
from like one of the local
things.
places here.
Oh, that's a
on
good
the
idea.
The day before we go down.
Oh, that's good. We
Well,
can
what
do
I was
that.
hoping to do is like actually get in touch with some of them and have them maybe call in to the podcast and say, you know, either we could try their stuff before and like talk about it. Maybe tell them what we're going to be drinking for that night, and they can like try it with us or something.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be
cool.
really
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. If they're interested, absolutely.
That'd be really fun.
We'll take a special guest.
Always.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the show.
Thank you very much.
Remember to like, subscribe. We
Follow.
appreciate follow. Yeah, if you're on Facebook, follow. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're somewhere else, do whatever you're supposed to do. Just help us out.
Like button.
Share.
Share it. Tell your
Smash it.
friends. We do appreciate a lot of you have started following and subscribing, so that's really great. Hopefully, we'll get some more, and that's the show.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.